Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far because you absolutely deserve it. I have something really exciting I want to share with you guys, and honestly, I haven't shared it with anybody else before because I always thought they would think I was maybe a little crazy. Um, but through my research and through practicing what I'm about to share with you, I've seen it work. So I don't think I'm crazy. That would be up for you guys to decide. Let me know at the end of this video what you think, because maybe it does sound a little crazy. To me, it's normal. But like I said in a previous video, normal is all perceptual. So this stuff's normal for me, and hopefully one day it'll be normal for you guys, because that's the whole point of me doing this channel, is to help you guys improve your life and really tap into your power, because doing that will really change your life for the better, and everything will just start feeling like a fairy tale. And that's the excitement of it. You can create anything, you can do anything, you can have anything, you can experience anything. It's all with the power of your mind, with your imagination, your focus, your intent, and your belief. And when you put all those together, pretty magical things happen. So the thing I'm excited to share with you guys that I've never told anyone else before is I've discovered how to talk to the universe. And I know what you're thinking, everyone does it, everyone prays, everyone talks to the universe, in their own way. But, and I'm not saying that's wrong, definitely do what resonates with you. I'm just saying I've found a technique that makes it easier to understand the universe, because the universe doesn't speak in the way we perceive, a reply or an answer to a question. The universe speaks in energy, vibration, and signs. So sometimes it's hard to decipher that. And I've noticed me struggling sometimes trying to decipher these signs that I would get, or the synchronicities like I talked about before, where I see like the angel numbers or overhear bits and pieces of a conversation where people are talking about what I was questioning, but it doesn't necessarily answer my question. And I was trying to think of a way of almost creating a game out of it, but also at the same time creating my own language with the universe, because I feel like the universe would understand where I'm coming from and know the best way to answer it. So I would understand it. Basically personalize the answer to me and not just be a general answer that everyone can decide their own interpretation of the answer. So the cool thing is I discovered, if you ask the universe specifically for a sign, say, hey, I need an answer on this question that I have. So I'm looking at these two options, right? Which one would be better suited for me for my life path? Or which one's the winning lottery ticket? That one I haven't quite figured out to tap into just yet, but hopefully one day. But in terms of answering a question that you might need some help on, some guidance, one thing I found is if you ask for two signs. So for example, if you're saying, hey, I have two job opportunities, which one should I take? Ask the universe specifically. Say, if I should take this particular job, show me a butterfly. If I should take this particular job, show me an eagle. The thing is when you put that out there, the universe hears you loud and clear. The universe knows what you said. Hey, this symbol represents this one, this symbol represents this one. The universe has it covered. You don't have to try to memorize it or constantly keep it in your mind. The trick is to ask the question, say, hey, this is the sign for this one, this is the sign for this one. And you can even do it with yes and no. I've done that before, like, this symbol, is this particular thing right for me? show me this symbol for yes, this symbol for no. You can kind of play with it and tune it to your liking, but this is just how I started out with it. And it's pretty amazing what signs you will get. I have one in particular that I'll tell you about in just a few minutes, but let me just clarify what I'm teaching you. So when you give the signs, as soon as you do that, you're done. Don't think about it. Don't go looking for the signs. Don't say, oh, I gotta go find a butterfly or an eagle. Like, don't do that, because what you're doing is you're forcing an answer. The universe will give you the answer when you're ready to see it. That's the trick. You have to ask it and just let go and trust that the universe will answer you. The universe is not going to leave you hanging. The universe isn't going to ignore you. The thing is the universe is our friend, our guide. Like I said before, we are the universe, so we're essentially helping ourselves along our life path, our journey, our experiences in this world. And they want the best for us because we deserve that. We deserve a wonderful life, an extraordinary life with so many wonderful experiences with people, places, circumstances, money. And we will have all of those things, but the trick is to turn to your guides, turn to the universe, and ask for some guidance. Because like I said, they can't impose on your free will. They can't say, oh, you have to do this. Like, it's dire that you do that. They're not going to do that. What they're going to do is they're going to suggest it to you. Or if you specifically in this scenario ask them, hey, I really need help making a decision. Can you please guide me in the right direction? Of course they're going to help you. They're not going to just ignore you and be like, oh, figure it out. So the trick is when you ask it, you give the universe the symbols that you resonate with, that you understand what those symbols mean. Because you're telling the universe that. You're saying, this symbol means this. This symbol means that. The universe got it. Got it. The trick is to let it go. Move on with your day. Don't think about it. Don't say, oh, I got to keep an eye out for these signs. You don't need to do that. Because if you happen to miss one sign, another one will come. Another one, until you see it. The universe is going to be like, here's your sign. And just keep flooding you with signs. And then when you finally get it, it might be the 11th sign. But you're still going to receive it because the universe is going to answer you. It's going to answer your question. And just trusting in it is the biggest thing, because a few times when I was first learning this technique, I did that. I gave the 2 signs and I kind of was just like, okay, like kind of like keeping my eyes peeled for a sign. And I'm like, wait, this doesn't feel right. Why am I searching for the sign? I asked to be shown a sign. The sign will reveal itself to me when the time's right. And I feel like that's the hardest part about this technique is letting it go, because a lot of times we want an answer right away. With the world we live in, everything's a click, tap, or phone call away. Like, everything's instant. And we have to just trust that the universe will give us the answer when we're ready for it. It may be the same day, the next day, following week, following month, a year from now. But the thing is even if you forget about it and completely don't even remember, when you see that symbol, that sign pop up, it will click. I've had that happen. I gave 2 signs, I forgot about it, and it was a couple days later I saw the sign, and as soon as I saw it, instantly in my mind I was like, this is your answer. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, like I got my answer. So the thing is, you'll know that it's your sign, because like I said, it'll feel right. It won't feel like you're forcing it. It won't feel like, like living here in Arizona, if I'm like, let me see a cactus or let me see dirt. The thing is like, I'm kind of forcing myself to see that sign. I have to pick something that's not necessarily like entirely rare to see, but something that's not as common as you might think. For instance, like a butterfly. Yeah, you might see them occasionally, but you don't. How many people see butterflies every single day? I mean, if you do, that's cool, but I see them very rarely. So that's why I'll use that one occasionally. And obviously, like an eagle, sometimes, yeah, you can come across that, often, especially since the United States, you know, animal is an eagle. So you see it on coins, and like the thing is like you can't pick something that's going to 100% sure show up in your day, because you see this stuff all the time. Like, don't say like, oh, a pen or a piece of paper. Like, chances are you're gonna see that. So use something that's unique but also still doable. Because if I said, oh, show me a, I mean, the universe can do it. Don't, I mean, if you really want to test the universe, go ahead. But like, the universe will create or show you anything. Um, but like, if I was to say, show me a pink dragon with blue eyes and one green scale on it. That's very, very specific, kind of like almost impossible for it to randomly show up. But I mean, if you really want to give the universe a challenge, which the universe could do anything, so you can be that specific. I'm telling you that right now, you can. But I would just keep it pretty generic, something that resonates with you, something that you would enjoy to see. Something like when it shows up, it's going to put a smile on your face. That's why I pick like, images or signs that kind of mean something to me. And you're going to smile regardless, because when you see it, like I said, it's going to click. You're going to know the universe sent you that, and you're just going to have this warm feeling rush over you, and you're going to feel so excited. Like, wow, the universe is talking to me. I mean, again, like, it sounds like it might be crazy, and like maybe like I'm just saying these signs and then putting it out there, and then subconsciously I'm looking for these signs. You know, maybe scientifically that's what's happening, but at the same time, science and the metaphysical and spiritual realms, they all kind of like confirm each other. Like, it's hard to say what's going on. Honestly, it's just what you believe. I believe that the universe is listening and the universe is showing signs, because, the angel numbers alone used to freak me out. Like, I would see them constantly, and I didn't know what it meant. Just every time I would look at the clock, it was 11, 11, 12, 12, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why does this keep happening? And it kind of freaked me out. And then I started looking into it more. And then that's when I discovered that it was the angel numbers. And usually they have meaning, but like I said before, it's kind of a nudge from the universe that you're on the right path, that everything's good, that you don't have to stress so much, because we tend to stress over things that are way out of our control. And when you finally give up that level of stress, it's so relieving, because you just know the universe has your back. The universe is like, hey, everything's good. There's nothing that you need to worry about. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not missing out on an opportunity. There will be more. And like I said, if you miss a sign, the universe keeps showing you those signs. The universe wants to give you your message, to deliver your message. And when you practice this for enough time, you'll start to get better at it. Because, like I said, I've had where it's been a week, I've had where it's been a couple of days, but lately, since I've been practicing more and more, it's usually within the same day or the very next day I will see these signs. And just trusting and knowing that they're coming, I think, speeds it up, because you're not, even though you want the answer right away, you're not like fighting for the answer. You're just like, hey, I could use your help, advice. Here's my question, and just let the universe take care of you, because you know the universe is going to take care of you. That's why you're here watching these videos. That's why I'm doing these videos, because I never would have thought that I would start a video podcast telling people about Wicca, law of attraction, manifestation, communicating with the universe, writing your own destiny. I never thought I would be telling people about this, because like I said, I thought people would think I was weird or crazy, or wouldn't really care to learn this stuff. I mean, I've been fascinated for as long as I can remember. I obviously grew up learning majority of this stuff, but once I reached my teen years and then my early adulthood and even up to now, I kind of just kept wanting to look into it more and more. I was fascinated with this stuff, and I made it a point to just keep looking into it, keep researching, keep practicing, keep getting better at it, because just like anything, when you develop a skill or an ability, you have to keep at it. You don't just learn it and then bam, you're an expert at it. You start from barely knowing anything or barely able to do anything to being like a pro. So I feel like I'm just slowly building myself up to the point that I have enough knowledge, enough experience that I can share it with others. And I'm still learning myself. I'm not saying I know everything. There's always something to learn. But I feel like with as much knowledge as I've gained over a lifetime, that it's time to start sharing it with you guys, because I've seen the magic unfold in my life, and it's really beautiful to see the universe on your side, to know that you're not alone, that you always have the universe by your side, and to not fear life, but to enjoy it, to embrace it, and create the best life that you can. As a kid growing up, I would always get asked the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do with your life? And friends would always be like, oh, I'm going to be a pro football player. I'm going to be in the military. I'm going to raise a family. I'm going to start my own business. All these things. And I thought that was really cool. But for me, I always just sat there and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I can't see what's in my future, which is crazy, because I see the future occasionally. Like I said, still trying to learn how to control it, but I could never see my future. And when people would ask me like what I wanted to do when I got older, and I'm like, I would think really hard, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe be a photographer, because I always loved photography. So I had looked into being a photographer, but that's more of a passion, and I wanted to keep it fun and enjoyable and creative, because that's how I let my creativity flow, is through my photography, because it's an art form. You're getting that perspective that other people don't normally see. And they're looking through my lens, and I find that very wonderful. And I love doing that. I love creating a photo. It might just seem like a photo, but to me it's like an art piece. I create this art piece that captures a moment in time that's either special, meaningful, or just something that's beautiful. That there's beauty all around us, but to capture it in a split moment, like with photography, you literally have a split second to capture the right photo, because your environment will change, the subject will change depending what you're photographing or photographing will change. So you have to be very quick, and that's the thrill of it, is you have to be like in the right spot at the right time. I always thought that's what I was going to do when I got older. But researching all this stuff, talking with people, helping people just in passing, or my friends and family, he said, like, well, why don't you look into doing something like this? Like, where you're talking with people, you're helping people, you're teaching people how to better their lives. That really clicked with me. And I started to look into stuff. I started to look into even becoming a life coach. I never thought I would do that. I never thought I would do these videos. But honestly, I feel like I said, the universe has our back. The universe is going to help you along your path. You might not know your path. You might not know the end result, but that's part of the journey. That's part of the experience and the fun, is just stepping out into the unknown and seeing where your path leads you. I'm pretty happy with where my path led me. Because if I back then had said, oh, I'll be a photographer, that'd be great, but I wouldn't have as much of an impact on people's lives as I do today doing these videos. I've had a lot of people come up to me and say that I've inspired them, I've helped them along their own journey, I've motivated them, and just they love what I do. And to me, that blew me away. That was so meaningful, so special. That inspired me to push even further and help even more people. You know, like I said, if people think I'm crazy, that's okay. As long as you benefit from this, even if it's a good laugh, you know, with me stuttering, or because I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'm talking so fast that I kind of like slur my words, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But you guys understand me, so that's good. But yeah, I really want you guys to try this, to communicate with the universe. You think of it as like a game. Don't think of it as like my life depends on your answer, because it doesn't. Like I said, I didn't have my answer back then. I didn't know what I was going to do. My path led me to where I needed to be, right here. Right here. That's a big question to ask somebody. What do you want to do with your life? Most people are going to be like, I don't know. So I definitely wasn't the only person in that scenario, but everything always works out the way it's meant to. I still go out and do my photography, but I was meant to do these videos. I was meant to help you guys and spread the positivity, the upliftment, the inspiration, and really help you guys tap into your power. Because, like I said, when I learned to do that, I became so captivated by it. I was researching everything I could, reading books, following various people on YouTube. The only thing I watch on YouTube anymore is law of attraction, manifestations, the universe, like just everything that involves you being the creator, you being in control of your life. Because when I discovered that, I was like, wow, I can do anything with my life. It's not my upbringing, it's not society, it's none of that stuff. Like, none of that matters. It's your focus. And when that clicked with me, and realizing that everything's connected, I was just so excited. And I'm like, I want to tell other people about it. I want them to experience the thrill and the magic that I did. Because I was going through life thinking that it's just, I used to say it's like Groundhog Day, just doing the same thing over and over, and I hated it. I wanted to break the cycle. I was like, this isn't living, this is boring. I want excitement. I want to travel. I want to meet people. I want to make a positive impact in the world. I don't want to just work a boring job for the rest of my life until I retire and then try to live life. I didn't want to do that. And I started to really focus on breaking free. And I did. The things that I've already broken free from, and a big one is fear. I mean, there's no way 10 years ago I'd be able to be able to sit in front of a camera like this because, one, am I stuttering, but also because I was always shy and nervous to be in front of an audience. I mean, yeah, you guys are on a camera, but probably millions of people will see these videos. So I'm sitting in front of millions of people to impact their life in a positive way and teach them how to tap into their power. That's a huge responsibility. I want to do the right thing and teach you guys the right way. No shortcuts, no gimmicks. I want to show you the path that you can get on and start creating the life you always wanted to have. Because we're not taught that in school. We're not taught that by our parents. We're not taught that by society. We're just kind of just going along for the ride, but I know that's not what you guys want. That's not what I want. I want to help people live their dream life because that's what I'm manifesting. And when it comes about, I'm going to be so excited. I'm still going to do these videos. I'm not giving up on you guys. Don't worry about that. I'm not going anywhere. Because this is my passion. And that's what I'm studying right now. I'm studying finding purpose in life, where it's passion, your happiness, and I'm going to tie that all into with my life coaching that I'm going to be doing soon. And I would love to counsel you guys and help you guys through your life and see how we can make the magic happen. So I'm looking forward to that because, again, doing something meaningful, it makes me so happy. And I'm glad to be doing these videos, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. But to kind of recap what I was saying in this video with communicating with the universe is you have to ask the question. Give a sign for either yes or no, or for two options. Give the sign and let it go. Don't keep thinking about it. Don't keep bringing it back up. You don't have to ask it again like, hey, did you hear me? You don't need to do that. The universe heard you. It's, like I said, it's like a game, but it's a meaningful game because you're communicating with the universe. You're building that relationship with the universe, and you have the potential of tapping into that knowledge that's going to help you. The cool thing is the story I was going to tell you guys, got a little sidetracked, but back to the story I was going to tell you that's really cool. So when I was at the gym one day, and that's why you'll see me a lot of Under Armour, because usually I'm doing these videos after the gym, so I'm a little tired, but I want to get these videos in for you guys. So plus I'm also getting big. But I was at the gym one day and I was just thinking to myself, and I was a little upset and lost and feeling a little depressed. So I asked the universe for some guidance. I'm like, I'm really struggling here. I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing. And it was for someone in my life who I loved dearly, that I still love dearly. I was having thoughts back and forth of whether or not he was the right one for me. And I asked the universe, I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. Back and forth. There's no direct answer of whether or not he's the one for me. So I asked the universe, I'm like, if he is the one, could you please give me a sign? But I wanted to change it up this time. I really wanted to test the universe. I really wanted to see whether or not this was my definite answer, because this was a very meaningful question that I was asking the universe. And I said, if you could please show me a heart, because thinking of love, first thing that comes to mind is a heart. I was like, show me a heart or paw prints. I'm kind of thinking, it's kind of not out of the ordinary, but also I don't really see paw prints that often. So I was like, show me a paw print or a heart. If it's yes, that he's the one that I've been looking for and manifesting. And I was like, if he's not the one, show me an owl for wisdom that I now have the answer. Or, again, this is in Arizona, so, or show me a cactus. And I left it at that. I said, those are my signs. If you could please answer me, I would greatly appreciate it, because I'm feeling pretty heartbroken. I don't know what to do, whether I should pursue or give up, because my whole life I've never given up, especially on stuff that matters the most to me. And I just wasn't sure. I was like, am I wasting my time? Is this, what's going on? So I put those out there to the universe, and I finished my workout. I went home, and as soon as I pulled into the neighborhood, this car was parked on the side of the road. I drove past it. There was a sticker on the window, the back window, and I saw it as I drove by slowly. It was a heart with 2 paw prints in the middle of it. And I was so happy, and I was so grateful that the universe, like I said, had the ability to give both signs. Not just both signs, but both signs together in the same decal. You know, like, no matter how specific you are, the universe will deliver it. So I was pretty happy with the answer, and you know that I've never told anybody about that, so it's clearly meaningful to me. So I'll always remember that. And the fun thing is that you can do this as many times as you want. There's no limit. You can't just, oh, I asked one question, or I can't ask another. Ask as many questions as you want. The universe, time is just an illusion. The universe doesn't look at time. So you saying, oh, I've already asked a few, like, today or this week, like, who cares? Just keep asking. So I'm really excited for you guys to try this. And you got to remember too, the universe does not speak in our language. The universe speaks in vibration and energy. So when you ask for something, the best way is to do, like I said, is ask for a symbol, a sign. That way you're clarifying to the universe, hey, this is how I can understand you. Because otherwise you'll just have like signs come through, but you won't recognize them. You won't really understand, well, what does that mean? So I would say give this a try, and you'll be really surprised that the universe is going to answer you. So ask some meaningful questions, but also ask some fun ones to test it. You know, the universe doesn't care if you want to see if this is real or not. The universe is like, hey, ask me a question, I'll show you. I got time. So I would do that. And in case you guys hadn't noticed, I have my other crystals out. I was going to show you at the beginning of the video, but I got so excited about the video I forgot to tell you. So this is citrine. This one is good for abundance and prosperity. I love that one. I actually have a ring that has that in it. Got it in Sedona. That was really cool. I liked it. This is my labradorite wolf carving. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of small, but really cute. I got that for Yule from my mom. I love it. And this one is sunstone. It's kind of hard to see, but there's almost like some copper flakes in there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's like an orange color with some white. This one's really good for clearing your chakras, promoting creativity and optimism. So actually, I really like this one. I got it from a local crystal shop here in Arizona. And I have my candle that is smoked sandalwood. It smells delightful. Smoked sandalwood, vanilla, and coconut are my favorite scented candles. So I highly recommend those if you guys are looking for some good candles. I believe this one's Haven Street. They have some really nice candles. But lighting a candle is good, especially when you're manifesting, doing energy work, meditating, pretty much anything you're doing, light a candle. Because it creates an atmosphere that is sacred. It cleanses the energy around you and allows you to focus your energy where you need to focus it. And it also helps with your senses. So obviously you're smelling the beautiful scent. It's relaxing you. You're enjoying the smell, which can help you with meditating. So I highly recommend candles. Definitely be careful. Make sure you're watching them. Don't leave them burning without watching them. That's Witch's Vice 101. Don't leave a candle burning unattended. So, but I really hope you guys like this video, and I hope you'll try it out because it sounds crazy. And like I said, I've never told anyone about this stuff before. You guys are the first ones, so I hope you don't think I'm crazy. But try it out. See for yourself that this stuff works and utilize it to your benefit, because the universe is our friend. The universe is helping us. So I say, give it a try. What do you have to lose? Nothing. But what do you have to gain? Everything. So I highly recommend you guys try it because it will be a life changer, and it'll help you make some decisions in your life if you're undecisive. It's better than one of those, like, what are they, the 8 balls where you shake it up and then you wait for the little triangle to like hopefully hit it right so you can actually read it, because sometimes you gotta shake it so you can read it. It's better than that. Okay, so give it a try. I know you're gonna love it. So I'm excited for you guys to learn to communicate with the universe. This is a very exciting topic, and I'm going to be talking about it more, but I wanted to keep this video kind of on the short side, so I just want to give you that technique that I learned and have been practicing and seen some amazing results with you guys. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and stay positive because great things are coming. Be well.